Hey everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks now since our last update and we have so much to go over, it's not even funny. We have been very busy with renovations on the bus and very excited to show you everything that we've been doing. So I'm going to start with showing you around some of the bits that we have bought for the bus over the past few weeks. We've just been storing it in our garage, so you will have to excuse the absolute carnage that is this place at the moment. We have stuff that's come out of the bus, stuff that's going into the bus, and just general garage / storage stuff. So it's a bit chaotic, but bear with me and I'm going to show you all of the things that we have bought so far, and then we'll take you out the bus. Alrighty, so we have our front loader 8 kilo washing machine. Purchased this one from Kogan. We've purchased quite a bit of our appliances and bits and pieces through Kogan. We find them to be quite a reliable supplier and really well priced as well, with good warranties. Moving on to our fridge. It's actually been quite tricky because we tried to find one that was tall but not as wide. So this one stands at around I think it's 1.8 meters. So she's quite tall, very tall in fact, but narrow. But still has lots and lots of storage space, which is perfect for our growing family. So fridge, and then below will be the freezer. We have our sink. It is pretty deep, this one. I wanted to go with something quite deep so that we had lots of space for washing the dishes. Obviously, we're not going to go with a dishwasher, so having a sink that is deep enough is ideal. It is a black speckled. Can't really tell from the video, but it looks pretty cool. And to go with that is our black tap. And we also have the 2-burner gas stove top. So that's going to go in on the bench top. And we're not going to go with an oven. As far as I'm aware, we're still sticking with just a conventional microwave. But that is still to be decided. And our battery setup. So at the moment we currently have two 200 amp hour lithium batteries. These will be connected alongside 2 additional ones as well. We're going to be connecting them all together and then we'll have them running through from the solar. We're looking at 6 to 8 solar panels that will be on the roof. As I said, everything still needs to be purchased for that. We're still looking at different options and different suppliers, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. And this is our generator. So we took some time trying to find this one. We had quite a few requirements, obviously, in regards to the generator. We needed to make sure that this generator was going to be quiet enough, so on those times when we were at campsites and we needed to use it, it wasn't going to be really loud. So this one is ultra quiet. We also needed to make sure that it was going to be big enough to run everything in our bus when we can't use the solar for rainy days and things like that. So this is the one that we've gone with. It's quite small and compact as well, which is really great. It's going to fit nicely underneath the bus. It's got wheels as well, not too heavy, so it kind of just rolls out. It's going to be perfect. So, to start with, we have removed one of the emergency exits because this is where our aircon unit's going to go. It's the Dominetic Harrier Plus. So she's a big bad boy. What Chris has done is removed the emergency hatch and put in these brackets, which are going to be the support system for the aircon in the inside. He's used composite board to cover in the top section. So that is just going to help when we put on the external part. When that goes on the roof, that'll just make sure that all of the gaps and everything will be completely sealed off. So he's sealed everything up on the roof, and basically now the whole unit's just ready to go in. And then on this side we will have obviously the internal part but this hole is massive, so we are going to be building another section that will fit around the outside of it, that will fill in all the gaps and everything around there. And that's the top inside section for our aircon unit. Moving down into the bathroom area. So what's been happening over the past few weeks is, so far we have the gyprock that's gone on. The shower base has gone down, and their hole for the plumbing and everything is obviously through the floor now. Still yet to be plumbed up. We have the bits for where the shower connections will go. And we will have composite board all around the entire shower, covering in all the gaps. We obviously have waterproofing and everything else to be done as well. The wood on the roof will all come off, and the entire shower will be composite board. We have a cute little stool going on down here, so that will be handy, and a nice marble top is possibly going on there with some leftover materials. And the door, obviously the infinity door, which will slide on through into the wall, and that will complete that whole bathroom. Very exciting, very big and very spacious. Honestly, I take my hat off to our friends. This bathroom has been pretty crazy. Nothing in this bus lines up. No two walls are the same. You really do have to measure 6 million times before you cut anything. All the walls are odd shapes, so nothing lines up. One side will be completely different to the other, and it's like that throughout the entire bus. So I really, really do take my hat off to them and thank them so much for everything that they've been doing for us, because there's no way that we would be getting this done as quickly as we have been without all of their help. Okie dokie, into the bedroom. Obviously all the wood's gone. We have made the box framing for the bottom half of the windows and added in the core flue behind, so that it blacks out that whole section, so you can't actually see the woodwork from the outside of the bus. We've actually done that with all of the windows in the bus that have the woodwork, so it'll be blacked out from the outside and we'll be able to see all the nice timber from the inside. We have also added the bedside tables and the mantelpiece style trimming around the edge with some of our really nice timber that we had found at Bunnings. So we've rounded off the edges so that they're all nice and smooth now. Chris has also finished the electrical work for the bedside lights and the bedside plugs. So what will happen is there'll be a hole in the top corner over there where the plugs and the lighting and everything will come up through from underneath, and obviously charger cables or whatever, and everything will come up through there and it'll be all neat and tidy. Still deciding on this back wall. We have been umming and ahhing about whether or not we sort of turn it into a type of mural sort of situation, rather than just having a plain boring back wall with the marine carpet on there, which we originally had planned on doing, but not 100% sure yet. We also have the emergency hatch here. This will be removed and we're going to have a skylight put in so that we get a bit more light as well into the bedroom. And the door. So currently the door is on hinges and kind of just gets in the way a little bit. It sort of pulls out and kind of just flops around. We had toyed with the idea of possibly putting it on a barn door slide across the top. So that is possibly in the works as well. So as you can tell, everything's flowing along really nicely. We've been away over the weekend, so nothing was really done then. But this weekend is all hands on deck, and hopefully we're going to get the aircon unit in, and the shower will be closer to being finished. So although the projects may not look like too much has been happening, the projects themselves have been massive. The roof has all been fixed now as well, which is so good. We were really stressed a week or so ago. We had massive downpour. We came into the bus and it was just leaks everywhere, and it was really disheartening, really frustrating. Kind of feels like a bit of a step backwards when things like that happen, especially when Chris had been working so hard, but he's worked his butt off over the last couple of weeks. The roof is entirely waterproof now. We had a big downpour a couple of days ago and I freaked out, woke up at silly o'clock in the morning and panicking, thinking the bus is going to be flooding again. And in the morning, Chris went down and checked and he said it was bone dry. So that was very exciting. Very happy to hear that. With the windows, we will eventually be putting fly screens around the top section, part up there where all these windows open. Obviously, we still want to keep some natural airflow ventilation, not just relying on the aircon, because that can get a bit stuffy, which would be good, which means that we can open up the windows and still get some nice airflow through and not get inundated with bugs as we travel around Australia. That's all very good. I think that's about it, guys. We're done and dusted in here. Pretty sure I've told you everything. We will catch you all next time. Bye, guys.